Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, there were some new students, so let me give you the instructions. Good morning, students. Welcome to the class on organic photochemistry. Today we will discuss 2 plus 2 cycloadditions. What are 2 plus 2 cycloadditions? If we have an alkene which involves 2 carbons, then it is 2. This is a 2 pi system, 2 pi electron system. Then when we have one more alkene, again it is a 2 pi electron system. So this is essentially what is called 2 plus 2 cycloaddition. So under photochemical conditions, what happens? The radicals which are generated in one alkene will undergo bond formation with the second alkene. So it generates a cyclobutane. From pericyclic reactions, we come to know that 2 plus 2 cycloadditions under thermal conditions are not possible, because it is if it has to undergo 2 plus 2 cycloadditions, it has to have 2 pi s plus 2 pi a molecular orbital interaction. So antherofascial bond formation is not possible in a short chain. So that is why under thermal conditions 2 plus 2 cycloadditions are forbidden. But how 2 plus 2 cycloadditions are allowed in photochemistry? Now again we will look at these photochemical reactions in terms of molecular orbitals. When we pass light onto the alkene, it will undergo excitation. Right. When we pass light onto the alkene, this alkene will undergo excitation. So one of the electron from ground state will be excited to the higher excited state. So in alkene, ethene for example, we have two molecular orbitals. One is psi1, another one is psi2. These two doesn't have any node, so both orbitals are having bonding interaction. Here we have one node, so this orbital and this orbital have anti-bonding interaction. So this is the positive lobe and this is the positive lobe. Right. When we have two electrons, we will place them here. But due to light, what happens? One of the electron will be excited to the highest, next highest level. Right. In case of thermal conditions, it is the HOMO of the HOMO of the dienophile alkene. But in under the presence of photochemical conditions, what is happening? One of the electrons from the pi bond is excited to the psi2. It is excited from psi1 to psi2. Now it is called SUMO, singly occupied molecular orbital. It is called singly occupied molecular orbital. In thermal conditions, we use HOMO, whereas in photochemical conditions, we use SUMO in place of HOMO for bonding interactions. So that means to explain the 2 plus 2 cycloadditions under photochemical conditions, what we must use? We must use SUMO of one orbital and LUMO of another alkene. What we will use for a 2 plus 2 cycloaddition in and under photochemical conditions, we use SUMO of one alkene and LUMO of another alkene. Sorry, it has to be. Of course, SUMO is Sci2, LUMO for alkene itself it is Sci2, right? Because this is the alkene which is undergoing excitation. Second alkene, it doesn't excite, right? Only one alkene will undergo excitation, electronic transition. So this is the SUMO and this will be the LUMO. SUMO of first alkene, LUMO of second alkene. Now you look at the bonding interactions. These two are positive orbitals. So it will have a supramolecular bonding interaction, suprafacial bonding interaction. Again, these two orbitals are negative orbitals. That means these two will also have suprafacial bonding interaction. That means 2 plus 2 cycloadditions under photochemical conditions are essentially 2 pi s plus 2 pi s cycloadditions. So both are suprafacial bonding interaction. So then there is no problem in bonding. That is why 2 plus 2 cycloadditions under photochemical conditions are possible. So you take this sentence 2 pi s plus 2 pi s cycloaddition is symmetry allowed. Under photochemical conditions. There is a correction. It is not SUMO, it is SOMO, singly occupied molecular orbital. So please do take this correction. 2 plus 2 cycloadditions are possible under direct photochemical conditions, or they are also possible under photosensitization. Sometimes we need photosensitizer, sometimes we don't need a photosensitizer. I have given you the examples of photosensitizers: acetone, benzophenone, diphenyl. So these are photosensitizers which we generally use to excite the starting materials. This is the alkene, this is the alkene. So it will undergo a 2 plus 2 cycloaddition between these two carbons and these two carbons. So it gives a prism-like structure. Sorry, this was not there. Let me write again. There was a bridge, right? There was a bridge. This is called quadricyclane. Right. you try this product. When we use acetone as a sensitizer, as I said, it is a low wavelength sensitizer, or in other words, we can say it is a high energy sensitizer. It is a high energy sensitizer. You just try these products. When two molecules of norbornene are treated under photochemical conditions, it will also undergo 2+2 cycloaddition. Now we will discuss some more examples on 2+2 cycloadditions. There are variety of products possible under photochemical conditions. It's not single product. It is not even major, minor. Sometimes even equal amounts of products are also possible. So when we treat this cyclopentene under the photochemical conditions, it will undergo a 2+2 cycloaddition with alkene. Though carbonyl is there, of course, carbonyl is the first one to undergo excitation because it is low energy excitation. But still, when we have double bonds, you always go for reacting double bonds first. Then here, this may be the product, and this is the second product. So there are variety of products possible under photochemical conditions. Similarly, when it is treated under photochemical conditions in the presence of a sensitizer, this will undergo 2+2 cycloaddition like this. So these two carbons will undergo bond formation. These two carbons will undergo bond formation. So that gives a product like this. This is the new bond and this is the new bond. Similarly, when this molecule is treated under photochemical conditions, there are two possibilities: direct treatment with light, that means without any sensitizer. When we do this, it will undergo a 2+2 cycloaddition between these two alkenes. So it gives a product of this kind because there is already one sigma bond between these two. Then it will lead to a pi bond under 2+2 cycloaddition. So there will be bond between these two carbons and these two carbons. This is actually the major product, but a very small amount of product is the one which involves a 2+2 cycloaddition between these two systems. So these two carbons will undergo bond formation. This carbon and this carbon will undergo bond So when it is treated under direct photochemical conditions, the major product is the one which involves these two double bonds in 2+2 cycloaddition to give this 4-member ring. Whereas a very small amount of the minor product is also possible between these two alkenes. So this is the minor product. But interestingly, when the same molecule is treated under sensitization conditions, that means we use a sensitizer here, uh, benzophenone. We are also using benzene as the solvent. Under sensitizer conditions, now these two are the alkenes which are undergoing cyclizations. These two are the alkenes, 1, 2, 3. So this product is from 1+2, this product is from 2+3, and this product is from 1+3 alkenes. Okay, so here the product is I'll give the numbering so that you can easily understand the 2+2 cyclization. 1, 2, 3. We don't need all these things. I'll start from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the sixth carbon, we have two methyl groups. So this is the sixth, right? This is the sixth. Then on the second carbon, we have this vinyl group. So this is the second carbon. So that means there is a bond formation between second carbon and sixth carbon. First carbon, fifth carbon. So it is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. This is 6. So this is the double bond, and this is the double bond. Okay. See, under direct conditions, we are getting this product, whereas under photochemical, photosensitization conditions, we are getting this product. That means a variety of products are possible under photochemical conditions.